just noticed he has his gloves on this morning. Maybe his booties.
Good morning, Vibe Nation. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. As you guys can see, it is dark. Let's get out of the boardroom, give you guys a little bit of a view. It is not even 6 a.m. yet. It's about 5:45 in the morning. We just got the car loaded up. Maile has to work this morning, but she agreed since I have not been in the water for a while. I'm finally better. I am no longer sick. The rain is gone. She's willing to come down in the freezing cold and film me this morning. And we got some astronomical high tides. So we are taking a longboard out this morning just because I'm worried that one of these short boards is not gonna be able to handle the amount of water. And we're gonna get down there. I am a little worried I'll be, a little out of breath, a little out of shape from not being in the water for what feels like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks, but I'm ready to get back in there. So I'm gonna get the rest of the car loaded up, keep fueling up on coffee. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. See you over at the beach. All right, just got down to the beach and I can hear the surf. That's always a great sign. Oh, even with this high tide, we definitely have a little bit of a wave out here. Maile's over at the car getting the camera set up. She'll be coming down here in just a sec, but I wanted to make sure we had at least a little bit of a wave before we went and got everything on. What an absolutely beautiful morning here in Encinitas. This should be a fantastic sunrise. No one's out in the water. I think we found some vibes down here. Look at that, you can see all the way to the lid up here. I don't know if you can see this. I'm filming on a GoPro Hero 7 Black right now, so it's hard to tell. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I absolutely love coming down here first thing in the morning, and this is probably the first time I've ever been here at Grandview, and there is nobody here, not one person. I think we're gonna have to pull the plug. I think we got to get out there. But like I said, we have an astronomical high tide. King tides here in San Diego. I think high tide peaks out later this morning around maybe like 7:30 a.m. But it is already all the way up to the bluff, causing a little backwash going out. So we're gonna get out here on the 8.0 catch surf log and just try and find a couple vibes. Try and get back into the flow of being in the water. I've missed being out there. It's chilly. Water temps are in the upper 50s, but it is about 42 degrees this morning, so I think I might be wearing some booties and gloves. But we're gonna get up to the car, get in our wetsuit. Look at those waves down there. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. All right, guys, here's the deal. I'm freezing. We got the board waxed. I'm in gloves. We got the booties. You guys know the deal. I'll see you in the water in... Screw it. It's cold. I'm getting in the water. I'll see you guys out there. Oh, what a fun session. Oh my gosh, but it is absolutely freezing out here. Miley's packing up the camera. I'm in my Ho Stevie changing poncho. I'm about to get out of this wetsuit, head back to the house, get a little breakfast. We got a little adventure planned for later this afternoon, so we'll pick this up back at the house. Boom. All right, guys, we are back at the house trying to get the wetsuit dried out, towels dried out. What a fun surf we just wrapped up. Things are looking a little different in here. In case you guys have not seen on my Instagram stories, we kind of set up a little bit of a permanent office here in the house to kind of keep me focused. Got a little oatmeal we're gonna eat and keep me out of Miley's way while she's trying to do stuff when she's here at the house. But kind of a nice little vibe, little man cave office. Definitely helps keep me from, I'm easily distracted. So a lot of room to create, vibe, get into stuff. Let me get situated here real quick. All right, so as you guys know from last week, I was sick. I missed pretty much the best part of that whole huge double round of swell to start off 2023. Really bummed about it, and I never get sick. I'm the type of person that's always healthy, always active, and when I do get sick, I'm sick for like a day. This thing put me out for about a week. Sore throat, could barely talk. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably noticed I wasn't talking a lot or doing a lot of on-face stories because it just wasn't the vibe. But now that I'm feeling a lot better, I wanted to get into the water. Unfortunately, we had some rain, and then 3 or 4 days ago, there was an issue at a San Diego sewage treatment facility, a pump malfunction. I think somewhere around the number 500,000, so 500,000 gallons of raw sewage dumped into the San Diego Bay, as well as the ocean. They closed down the beaches in Coronado around that area, as well as Carlsbad State Beach because of a lot of runoff coming out of the lagoon. We had a lot of rain. I mean, a lot of rain. If you guys don't know that California has been in a severe drought for ever, it seems like, we got a ton of rain finally, and all of that runoff, gas, oil, pesticides, chemicals, pollution, everything, you know, overflowing storm drains of, you know what, little all that's running into our water systems, creeks, rivers, streams, into the lagoons, into the ocean. Not a vibe. So I stayed out of the water for the last 3 days, and very thankful that Maile was willing to come down and film early. It was freezing cold, and with the astronomical high tides, these king tides we're having here, I took out the 8.0 catch surf log, thinking it would give me the easiest option to get into waves. If there is a really high tide and waves are not breaking and then just kind of dumping on shore, if you're new to surfing, take out a bigger board.
It allows you to get into the waves that aren't breaking and kind of ride for a bit and then kick out before it pretty much basically just dumps and closes out on shore. So that's kind of like what I was thinking, where my mindset was, but not being in the water for what seems like 2 weeks, even though I've been at the gym this week, you know, training and working out, I totally noticed a difference in my stamina. Not being in the water makes a huge difference to your ability to be able to catch waves, have that paddle power, that constant power you're looking for. You spend a lot of energy riding a wave, and then to paddle back out and plow through the surf, it takes a lot out of you. So I am really focusing over the next couple weeks on trying to get my stamina back to where it was and then get it further than it was before. I think that's the vibe. So I'm gonna get a little breakfast. We got some oatmeal, catch my breath. I got a little bit of work to do. Later this morning, we are heading into Leucadia because we're gonna be doing a little live interview. We're gonna be doing a little interview on Moon Age Radio. For those of you that were watching last season, and I mean way back in the beginning of season 1 over the summer, it might be like episode 4 or 5 or 6 or 8, somewhere around there though. It's definitely single-digit episode number. We went to Moon Age Food, previously the Lanai, previously Hago's Tacos, before that. And we met up with a good buddy of mine, Tyler Mars, who had turned his food truck into a permanent location. Well, since that episode, he has morphed his food truck into a radio show. He likes to do a little banter, music, this and that, and it should be really fun. So I'm going to fuel up on a little food and coffee, and then we're going to cruise down there in just a little bit. Test. Test, test. I don't know if it worked. But we are here in the Moon Age studio. We're waiting for Tyler to get in just a second. We're about to go live on his radio show. This should be a lot of fun. Obviously, you guys are watching this video on Saturday morning or sometime through the weekend, so this radio show has already happened, but we'll talk to Tyler about how you guys can check it out and listen to the recorded version of this. And yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Banter, music. How about the studio, though? How fun is this? What a vibe. All right, guys, you remember Tyler from last season? We were at his Moon Age Food on the 101 in Leucadia. I told you he morphed his food truck and restaurant into a radio show. We're about to go live on Moon Age Radio. Tyler, can you let everybody know how they can listen to this, since this video is coming out a day after your radio show?
Yes, Andrew, I can, and welcome to Moon Age Radio. Everybody on Andrew's vlog. It's good to be on Andrew's show, I guess, and he's going to be on my show prior, so this is kind of a weird past time, present time situation. But you can go to moonageradio.com and click the listen live lips. It will draw you right to my website and go back to the previous shows. I believe Andrew's show should pop up first. Just look for the Friday 4-pack with Andrew Snook, the Surfer Snook, and click the listen button and give it a ride and enjoy.
Awesome. So if you guys don't remember, Tyler and I worked at Rymals and Zenbu in Cardiff for quite a few years. I've known Tyler for about 10 years, and his radio show has been taking off. So I'm going to drop links in the description below for Tyler's Instagram, Moon Age Radio, as well as his website, moonageradio.com. But we're about to get into this. We'll pick this up later. All right, guys, we are back at the house, wrapped up on that episode on the radio with Tyler. That was absolutely amazing. If you guys want to check that out, links in the description below. Head to Moon Age Radio. But I'm gonna send you guys free. I have a ton of work at the office to get done. Huge thanks to Maile for filming. Huge thanks to Tyler Mars for having me on his radio show this morning. I also want to thank my sponsors, Driftline, the Wetsuit Line Board Shorts, Hose Stevie, and Carosa Surfboards. Thank you guys so much for all you do for me and the channel. But I'm sending everybody out of here. Get out and into an adventure. You guys know the deal. Click right here to subscribe and right here to watch more videos. And I'll catch you guys on the next vibe.
Let it go. 얼어붙어 like whoa. 띵하고 어지러워. I see. 한여름에도 난 겨울. Yeah, got blood. Yeah, 너와 있을 때 I swear. 제가 먼저 zero 폭설한 게